Welcome to Open for Business, the Gallatin Valley's only local business and consumer talk show featuring Tom Egelhoff, the Man Entrepreneur magazine radio called the leading authority in the United States for doing business in small town. Here he is, speaker, author, small business consultant, and Mrs. Egelhoff's favorite son, Tom Egelhoff.
All right, welcome everyone. Open for Business. We air every Saturday live from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Mountain Time on AM 1450 KMMS in Bozeman, 1340 KPRK in Livingston, Montana. If you'd like to be a part of the big broadcast, go to KMMSAM.com and click Listen Live. The call-in number during the show, 406-522-TALK, 406-522-8255. I'm here, you're here. Let's get the show on the road. All right, welcome back, everyone. It's Saturday, October 1st, 2016. It's 25 minutes before the top of the hour. I want to welcome you to the podcast portion of Open for Business. Each week, I share some tips and tricks I've learned over the years about advertising, marketing, promotion, and building strong, successful businesses. And I do these Open for Business podcasts live every Saturday between 11:30 and noon Mountain Time from the studios of AM 1450 KMMS in Bozeman, 1340 KPRK in Livingston, and of course, we stream worldwide on the net at KMMSAM.com. If you missed any of my previous podcasts, you'll find them all on my YouTube channel. And while you're there, why not subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you'll never miss another weekly podcast. You'll also find my podcast links on my website at smalltownmarketing.com. That's smalltownmarketing.com. Go about halfway down the homepage on the left side, and you'll find a link to the podcast page and YouTube page so you can catch up on any of my podcasts that you might have missed. Today's topic, I want to talk about how to get a better response from your advertising. I don't have to tell you that the true reason for advertising is to produce customers. Otherwise, why would you do it? But some ads pull more customers than others, and the purpose of this podcast is to show you some ways to make that happen. Now, before any ad can be successful, it must be directed at the correct target market. If I was selling audio CDs that teach Italian, would I market it to Italians? Probably not. There's a pretty good chance they probably know the language already. I'd look for people who either for business or pleasure have a desire to learn Italian. And once you've successfully identified your target market, you must determine the needs of the customer and match the benefits of the product to those needs. So let's talk about a call to action. Unless you're putting ads in newspapers and magazines just to get your name out there, you'll want your ad to cause your customer to do something. And that something is referred to as a call to action. You need your customer to pick up the phone and call you, bring in a coupon, get a free sample, request a brochure, or free information. Your ad must create some excitement in the customer's mind. Customer has a need, and you need to let them know you can fill that need, but not if the customer can't find you. Your ad shows the customer how you'll fill the need and where you're located and perhaps even pricing of the product depending on your industry. Now, add value to your premium. When a customer decides that they've got a genuine need for a certain product, the first item of business is for them to get some education about that product. And this information usually comes from discussions with salespeople who may or may not always be honest and reliable. So try offering free information in your ad. 15 things you should know before buying a home, or visit our store and pick up your free wedding planning kit. If you can provide your customer with good information, you'll often go to the top of the list of places where they'll go to make their purchase. You may not even have to create this yourself. Suppliers often offer brochures of this type free or for a small fee. And don't overdo the phone number. Can't tell you how many ads I see where it looks like the principal product being sold might be the phone number. It's the largest item in the ad. This used to be especially violated in the old Yellow Pages and some one-page websites. No one is going to call you because of the size of your phone number. They're going to call you because the information in the ad shows the benefits that will fill their needs. So don't waste valuable ad space that could be better used to show value by having a huge phone number. In addition, each day more and more people are turning to the internet to research companies and products. So put your premium online. Also, don't forget that your website address should be at least as large as your phone number, not huge as I described earlier, and also include, if you still use a toll-free phone number or 800 number, include that as well. You should also have your phone number on your sign outside your business and on the rear of your vehicles. People waiting in line can write down your phone number. Everybody has a cell phone these days. They shouldn't call while using their cell phone while driving, but it is done, but if they see your phone number, they may call it immediately. If your ad's of interest to your customers, they'll find the number in your ad, even if it's in a smaller typeface. If you have a website, put it at the bottom of every page. My website has 400 pages. My contact information is at the bottom of every single page. Also, create a hotline. Try doing that. Customers can call your hotline to place orders and get additional information about your products and services. If you have 2 lines coming into your business, advertise one as your hotline. Publish the number in all your ads. Customers want information so they can make an informed decision, so give it to them. Create true value in your ads. Which of the following offers do you think would create more business? Half off, 50% off, or buy one, get one free? If you guessed buy one, get one free, you'd be correct. Getting something free has more value to more people than half price, even though all 3 offers are exactly the same. Give customers options for getting information from you. Come in and get a free demonstration, or have someone contact me. Send me your free planning kit by mail or email. Some customers never want to talk to a salesperson, while other customers do want some help from someone. Some will want to see the product in actions, and others would prefer to read about it before they see it. But the most important thing, can they find your ad? In most cases, the newspaper or magazine will bring you a proof of your ad, and it'll most likely be on a white page with no other ads around it. You'll never get to see how your ad will look until it appears in the actual publication. So take your daily newspaper, cut out your proof, and tape it to the paper over an existing ad of the same size. Now you can see how your ad will look on the finished product. Now, is it lost with the other ads? If so, you might want to consider putting a dash border around it or increasing the amount of white space near the edges. Don't take the text clear to the edge of the ad dimensions. Leave about a 1/4 inch of white space all the way around the ad. This will make the ad stand out from the rest. And a good headline is the most important part of the ad. You're standing in the checkout line at the grocery store. Up and down the aisle are tabloids and usually women's magazines. All have headlines for stories inside the magazine or newspaper that are supposed to attract your attention. A great deal of thought has gone into the exact words to use that will hopefully entice you to buy the publication. If you're offering free information in your ad, try to incorporate that message into the headline. For example, fantastic money-saving information for home buyers would attract potential home buyers for your home buyers planning kit. If you expect customers to buy your products or visit your business, your ad must have an attention-getting headline. And you've got to test, and test again. One of the major problems with marketing and advertising is that initially it's an expense. It's supposed to be an investment. It'll be an investment in the long run if you do it correctly, but in the beginning, it's still an expense. No one has a magic bullet as to what kind of advertising will work for your particular business. The only way to know what works is to experiment with your advertising. Now, that doesn't mean you throw an ad out there somewhere and watch what happens. You got to do your homework. Who and where is your target market? What are their needs? How can you fill those needs? Never, ever run an ad unless you're nearly positive that your target market is going to be looking there. Experiment with different offers and promotions and products. When you find something that works, stick with it till it no longer works. Also look for common words and phrases or product offers that work across different ads. It may be the key benefit that most customers are looking for. The nice thing about the techniques I've described is that you can use them whether you're trying to increase name recognition or increase response. Please keep in mind that advertising must eventually be an investment. It can't be an expense or it will drive you out of business. It must produce more paying customers than it costs. But in order to do it correctly, you must know who your target market is and where they are. Your product or service must contain benefits that your target market is looking for. You must have a way to track your ad so you know where your customers are coming from. The easiest way is to ask each customer how he or she found you, or ask them to bring the coupon from an ad into the store. And it bears repeating that your ad must have an attention-getting headline or a call to action. You must give your customer a reason to delve deeper into the ad. Obviously, you can't always use all the above techniques in every ad, but use the techniques that work for your particular circumstance and watch your response increase. And that's the podcast. If you missed any of my previous podcasts, you'll find them all on my YouTube channel. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel or on my website at smalltownmarketing.com. That's smalltownmarketing.com. Go about halfway down the homepage and you'll find a link to the podcast page so you can catch up on any of my podcasts that you might have missed. So tune in each Saturday and let's build successful businesses together.